Welcome to the Chief Architect Quick Tip. Today we'll be covering outdoor kitchens within Chief Architect Premier, and I'll be working within the Chief Architect deck plan that you can find right through our samples gallery on chiefarchitect.com. So let's get going in Chief Architect. So I already have a full overview camera up. This is our backyard area. We're going to focus on the deck space to create our outdoor kitchen. So let's get out of this full overview just by closing our window up here in the little gray X. We'll be brought right back to our floor plan. So for the upper deck area, I want to get into another perspective camera view, but this time I'll be using the full camera instead of that full overview. So we can have a little bit a closer visual here. So with our full camera, we're going to be standing in the space. So I'm going to click where I'm standing and drag to my focus. That will bring us up into a 3D view here, and then we can use our orbit tools to move around. But we're in a pretty good position here. So let's just tile vertically. Under Window, I can tile vertically. We'll have different shortcuts, Shift F6 to streamline that for you as well. And then let's zoom into our floor plan. We have zoom tools over on the right-hand toolbar. I'll use the zoom marquee to click and drag out a marquee around our deck to bring that into focus here. So we're going to start out with a filler that you can scribe to match up with the lap siding. Under Build, under Cabinet Filler, I'm just going to select that base filler, bring it right up to the structure, single click, and that will be dropped into place. So it's a standard 3-inch filler. We can select that, and down in the editing toolbar at the bottom, I'm just going to open that up for specification so we can change all of the different components of this. I'm going to make sure that we don't have any overhang, and then we're going to have flat sides for our countertop controls. Under the backsplash, I don't want any backsplash here, so we'll just hit 0 on our keyboard. And then for the toe kick, I don't really need a toe kick here, so we'll change that depth to 0. Select OK, and that will update in our view. Next, let's get into our cabinet tools. So with an outdoor kitchen, it's going to be very similar to creating an indoor kitchen space. We'll just have some different materials applied and so forth as we go. So I'm just going to single click and drop in a base cabinet. And let's change this base cabinet. I would like to have different materials, different hardware, and so forth. So let's open up that cabinet. And the changes I make on this cabinet, I'm going to set as my default. So I'll show you a shortcut to do that after we modify. So I'm going to keep the size and position the same for now. For the countertop, we'll leave that the same for now as well. I'm just going to remove our backsplash because I don't need a backsplash on any of my cabinets. And the same with our toe kick. We'll change that depth out to 0. And then we can single click on our preview. That will take us to the front tab. So you can change all of the different components here to modify. Make sure that that's the style that you'd like to use consistently. So we're going to get into frameless here and full overlay. And then underneath our door and drawer tab, I'm going to change the doors to be slab doors, the drawers to be slab, and let's change our hardware. Underneath our library, we have many different options for you. Under the bonus catalog, I'm just going to expand our cabinet hardware. We're going to do the oversized pull and match that up with our drawer option as well. And we'll just get into the oversized pull. And there we go. So we see our preview has updated. Now let's change the materials. So under the Material tab, under the cabinet, I want to change our cabinet to a stucco material. So we'll get into our library, And I'm just going to type in stucco here. We have thousands of different library items, so the search option is very efficient. So we'll just select this stucco and OK. So that will modify our box to be our stucco material. And then for our door and drawer options, I want to change that to a stainless steel. So we'll get into our library again. And let's just do stainless steel here. Select an option. And now that's been updated for us. So pretty easy to modify your materials through this dialog as well. Select OK. And now let's match the material with our filler. So with our material eyedropper, just get a single click on that box material, the stucco, and then single click on the filler. And that will match up. So now that we've made all of the different modifications to this cabinet, I want to set it as the default or the standard cabinet from now on. So while that's selected, just go down and select Set as Default in the bottom toolbar here. So the next time that we go up to our cabinet tool and we drop that in, it's going to be the exact same cabinet. So for our cabinet next to our railing here, I want to modify this so it will fit our grill. So we're going to open that up again and make specific alterations to this one cabinet. We're going to change the overhang to 0, select our preview here, and we're just going to delete our drawer. So you can delete or add new right in here. And then I can also change the door to a different option. So we can do double drawers, cutting boards, openings, separations, appliances, and so forth. Or we can simply modify that height. I'm going to change that to 18 inches. Hit Tab on your keyboard to update. And then while that's selected, we can move that down and position that correctly. Alright, so that's the positioning I'd like. I'll select OK. And then we can also modify this cabinet. We can just drag it out a bit here. And you'll notice that our doors will also update since it's the auto door. So it will automatically expand as we expand our cabinet. And we're going to bring this out just a little bit so our grill can fit in there. It's a bit deeper. We'll do the same with our filler. So I'm going to zoom in here just with my zoom marquee so we can grab our handle and drag that out. Now we'll move back again. Just with our scroll wheel on the mouse, we can zoom in and out. We can also hold down the scroll wheel on the mouse and pan our plan. So let's match up our cabinet here. We do have different snap options, so it will snap in different increments, and you can also adjust the increment as you need. Let's move our cabinet accurately here. So in our editing toolbar, we have a point-to-point move tool. So with a single click on that point-to-point move tool, I can single click on the corner of our cabinet, single click on the other cabinet corner, and that will automatically connect those for us, and it will automatically fill in our blank area there as well. So I'll drag this guy out just a little bit here. So let's continue working with our cabinets. Just bring that down, single click, select that object, and let's rotate that with our triangle handle, and then use our point-to-point move tool. Single click on each corner. And for this cabinet, I'd like to make a few different modifications. We're going to place a refrigerator underneath this cabinet, so I need to just create an opening. So I'll open that up, and I'm just going to delete all of the different face items. And then for our opening, I'm going to specify the shelving and drop that down to 0. So just hit 0 on your keyboard and remove all of the different shelving. And the very bottom item is a separation that we can delete as well. So that will create our opening for us. And then I'm just going to drop in a couple more cabinets here, one for the sink, one for a little bit more storage. And you can also open up your cabinet and modify your door. Instead of the auto right door, let's change that to the auto left. And now let's drop in our different appliances and fixtures. So in our library, we can open up our library browser through this shortcut tool. And underneath our Chief Architect Core Catalog, under the exterior option, we have outdoor living. This is where we'll find our cooking items, so the grill. We'll get into the gas option, and we'll do the built-in. So we can just single click right onto our cabinet, and that will automatically place that for us. Now let's find our refrigeration and get into the undermount beverage cooler. We'll just drop that right into the plan. And I'm going to open up this object. We're going to change the height to 32 inches. So feel free to get in here and modify any different object as you need to. And then hold down Control on your keyboard to remove any snap options, so it will freely move into our cabinet. And then I want to just copy this and replicate it on the end of our outdoor kitchen space. I'm going to hit the space bar to get into our select object arrow. Click and marquee around the cabinet and the refrigerator. We're going to copy this and zoom out just a little bit and single click and drop that into place. And then we can just bring that over and bump it up. So you can use that point-to-point move tool or just bump up the object. Now let's find our sink item. Just going to scroll up to our architectural and get into our fixtures, and our sink folder will drop in a bar sink, and we'll do a square undermount. So we can just single click right onto our cabinet, and that will drop in for us. So it's very quick and easy to create an outdoor kitchen within Chief Architect, simply with our cabinet tools and modifying the materials to accommodate our outdoor living space. You can create your own custom kitchens, bar areas, and outdoor living spaces. Thanks for watching today's quick tip. Check out chiefarchitect.com for additional resources, help articles, and then we also have a free trial version. So download the trial if you haven't been in the program yet and get going. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.